Hey guys, it's me, Cruel, back again with another reaction video on the channel, and today I'll be reacting to WayV's Kun&XIAOJUN with the new song Back to You, which I think is like a single album, so maybe there's a second or third song to this. I'm not aware right now though, but this is the title track. If anything, if there's only one, that it's this one. And yeah, I don't know the members that well yet, and Kun&XIAOJUN are two of the ones that I don't know as much. From what my understanding is, XIAOJUN is the one here in the video with more like the blonde hair and Kun more with the darker brown. So I'm going to go off by that, but yeah, I have no idea what to expect. I have not seen any teasers. Let's get straight into it to explore what this is about, because I have no idea what to expect, honestly. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I post daily collaborations on here. Feel free to join, subscribe, and also maybe join my Discord in the description. And thanks so much for doing that if you're interested. And quick shout out to my Patreon lineup before we get started with the video. Special shout out goes out to Fortuna and Timir Servants. But thank you to all of you guys for the constant support in June again. And now let's go with WayV's Kun&XIAOJUN. Back to you. Well, that right off the bat sounds like a ballad. Did not expect that, but I'm also not really aware of their roles in the group, so I'm not so sure if they're vocalists, if they're... I don't think they're rappers. I don't think so. But I honestly have no idea. Going off of the ballad start, I'm assuming ballad vocalists. So this is XIAOJUN, I think. I love how Chinese sounds, man. So it's beautiful in a way. I think this is Kun, but I don't know, man. Really like the cello in the back. They're really thoughtful in what they portray as like emotions, you know. It's almost like a mellow song to me, a song where they're like, I want to do this, I want to do this, and it's kind of like a very philosophical type of thing. One thing they said is, I want to remember like every single day out of every year. So they really want to appreciate what they have. They really want to appreciate the time and the experiences they have. There's one line that we had here that stuck out to me a lot. And so far, the mood of the song is very, thoughtful. What I mean by thoughtful is basically it tries to appeal to you to, you know, think about stuff and question stuff and also appreciate stuff more. So it's definitely trying to appeal to you. And it is basically visually supported as well by this really just nice and I guess simple forest where they're standing at, and they're both standing and like not moving much, so there's not much movement yet. It's still standing on the same spot, still thinking. So we're not moving to the like forward yet, you know, into the future. So maybe that's gonna happen now. I'm not so sure. Oh, his voice is something else. I really like his voice. So high. Oh, now they're on bikes. Okay. And it's about love as well. That can mean many things, right? Relationship, family, friends. I don't have any relationship vibes here, so... Oh, that's nice. Yeah. If I'm right that this is Kun, then I feel like their voices balance each other quite well. Kun pretty much a very deep voice, but capable of going into higher ranges. It's just that this underlying deep tone always is there. And XIAOJUN is like just very ethereal in the way he sings. Like it's so far in this song at least, but I don't really know much about them, so I'm going off what I know, which is only this song from them. Vocally, that is. And Sojun is very, yeah, just very, very up there, you know, in the register, and very soft as well, his vocal. It's nice. And again, they complement each other well. That's cute. Oh, the violin. Oh, some high note. I wonder if this is like... this gives me some kind of gay energy, honestly. Who knows? But maybe it's about best friends as well. I don't know, but he's literally just saying the flame we had, it was very hot. Like, that's not something you would say about friendship, I think. I doubt. I don't think I would say that. So to me, this actually more sounds like a relationship again. So what I said earlier, where I thought there's definitely not a relationship, maybe it is. Interesting. Yo, he kept going though. He kept going. Okay, wait, roll the back. Oh, that was long. Really nice. Don't ask for results, don't ask about what is, and just keep it in your heart. Okay, I think I can kind of tell what is going on right now. I think it's about the relationship that they're mourning over in the past. Mourning is a very bad word for that, I guess, but they're basically saying that the relationship is dead. It's non-existent anymore, but it was something in the past that was very beautiful, and they're thinking about that, and they're like, oh man, I wish it was like that again. But then they kind of like meet in the present, right? Or like they think about each other in the present, and see like, where am I standing today? Where's the other person standing today? And it's very, very unrealistic that it's ever gonna be the same again. And now they're saying don't ask for results. So kind of like saying don't expect anything, and also don't ask about what if like that happens, what if that happens, what if we never did that in the past, what if we never broke up, you know, what if we like fought together through the problems and stuff. And now he's saying just keep it in your heart, you know, live on and move on as well, you know, because that's what you have to do with that kind of stuff. It's more than unrealistic, especially the more time passes, and the the least impactful a relationship really was, like physically, you know, like if you were married with a person, okay, sure, maybe after 5 years or so you find back together, and maybe you find like, oh, I want to try again, you know, and we grew in those 5 years, and now we come back together, and it's stronger than ever. Maybe that's absolutely possible, and I feel like it's not even that out of the blue. But I feel like for like a relationship that's maybe was not even that long, you know, imagine you have like a 3-month relationship, and I mean, you felt like you were very much in love, and maybe you were, but then you break up for like a few years, maybe even 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and you meet the person again. Like that 3 months doesn't mean much, even though it's a very lasting memory in you. And you never know if it's a lasting memory for the other person. That's the one thing. And also, a lot of time has passed, and for such an almost trivial relationship, it's very unrealistic that it will ever be the same again with that same person. You know, you just have to move on, find another person or another experience like that. It's actually quite pathetic to try to and I, funnily enough, I experienced similar things. So almost speaking about myself here, it's quite pathetic to just try to hold on to it and try to recreate what once was, and it's just not possible to recreate. but you're still trying. It's quite pathetic, so you just shouldn't do that for yourself as well, honestly. Because, as people always say, and I stand by that as well, you always have to love yourself first before you can love anyone else, and true happiness comes from yourself. So what that really means is if you feel like you need that other person from years ago to be happy, then you're not truly happy already. You know what I mean? Like, you should work on yourself first before anything, if you think like that. So yeah. Yeah, he was saying the life was familiar. We now shine even brighter. Well, that can mean two things. Man, I got goosebumps here. I love his high voice. Oh my god. This voice is so beautiful. I hope that was actually Seoljun. I wasn't wrong there. But that was so beautiful from him. So I want to quickly reiterate on what he just said, the last line of the song. We now shine even brighter. You and I today. So it's not like, I don't see any connection here where he's saying that you and I are back together. I feel like it's more a kind of thing that now that we moved on and now that we are past all of that and now that, you know, we're in a different place in life, years later, we shine really bright. So kind of saying that it was almost the right choice to break up and just move on at the time. I'm not so sure, but that's kind of like what I get out of it, and I feel like that's the healthy way of looking at things. You could also argue that maybe they're saying they actually got together again and it worked out, I guess, but it's very fantastical and unrealistic. That's usually not happening with these kind of things. So I guess if you want to believe in that, that's a thing, but I would rather believe in the more realistic way of saying, now that we accepted both of us, you know, separately from each other, we accepted that it's a thing of the past and that it will never be that again, and we have to move on to become happy ourselves. Now that we have accepted that, we are actually happy ourselves and we're shining even brighter than ever before. So it worked, basically, you know, and that's kind of what I get out of that, and that's, I think, a very big lesson you have to learn in life. So yeah, anyways, that is my reaction to WayV's "KUN&XIAOJUN." Back to you. That was a very much of a classical ballad throughout the song, very slow tempo, with some high note sections, which was really cool because I appreciate it in ballads. I feel like when these types of really slow ballads don't have stuff like that, you know, high note or maybe even belting, which they didn't really do, but yeah, if they don't have that, I don't think it's for me, honestly. So this definitely saved the song for me as something that is still very interesting. And overall, I had a lot of thoughts that sparked in my mind throughout the song because of the lyrics, so that was cool. And overall, just the way they were singing, because it's also Chinese, it sounds so beautiful, especially from Seoljun here. I really enjoyed it. If that actually is Seoljun here on the right with the blondish hair, please let me know in the comments. And man, I hope it is true because it's only two members, right? So, but I don't know them at all, so I tried. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. I will leave a playlist with all my NCT/WayV reactions in the comment section. I think it's probably just gonna be labeled NCT reactions, but all the WayV stuff is in there as well. So if you're interested in more WayV, NCT, and whatnot, everything is in there. Check it out. And also on top of that, I have a Patreon that is linked in the description or on my website, kultimo.com, which you can check out by clicking on either of the links and, you know, browsing through all of the stuff. On the website, it's much easier because you could even see what I've reacted to before pledging your support. So I would probably suggest going there if you're interested to see what I did. And yeah, thanks so much for watching again. Have a nice day and peace.